Here are the best JRPG and gacha games to play in 2025. Free to start on iOS and Android. Expect great stories, slick combat, and regular updates. Let's jump into the top 20. Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, a high-octane squad-based arena action experience built for quick, explosive mobile battles. Assemble a 3-fighter team, tag in and out on command, and chain assist combos that launch foes skyward before you blitz them with aerial chases and screen-shaking finishers. Combat rewards timing and intent. Manage Kai, bait guards, and nail perfect vanishes to slip behind opponents for counter windows. Each fighter brings a distinct role: Burst Striker, Space Control Blaster, or Ironclad Defender. So team synergy matters as much as raw power. Build toward awakened forms mid-match, and unleash signature ultimates that can flip the scoreboard in a heartbeat. Between fights, unlock new fighters, expand skill trees, and tune loadouts with trait cards that actually change your playstyle. Jump into fast story episodes, co-op boss clashes, or ranked PvP to test your squadcraft. If you want rapid-fire matches, crisp controls, and anime-scale spectacle in your pocket, Gekishin Squadra is ready. Power up and take the arena. Arknights, a tactical tower defense RPG where every operator is a puzzle piece and a personality. Build your squad from vanguards, guards, defenders, snipers, casters, medics, and specialists. Then drop them onto grid-based maps to stall, burst, or control waves. DP management, block counts, skill rotations, and retreat redeploy timing turn each clear into a tight tactical dance. What sets it apart? Precision. Enemy types, tile buffs, elevation, and environmental hazards force creative paths. Pull, push, stall, nuke, or lane swap on the fly. Contingency Contract cranks difficulty with custom risk modifiers, rewarding mastery over raw stats. Integrated Strategies roguelike mode reshuffles relic routes and combat perks, so no run plays the same. Depth without busy work. Auto-deploy remembers your winning routes. ES2 promotions, modules, and skill masteries unlock new breakpoints and archetypes. Between battles, manage your base for crafting, dorm bonuses, and trust growth. Premium art, a serious sci-fi story, and concert-level music round it out. If you love thoughtful, replayable strategy that rewards planning and execution, Arknights delivers. Meet ASTRA. Knights of Veda, a dark fantasy tactical 2D side-scrolling action RPG built for mobile. You lead a roster of knights through a plague-stricken world, where every fight rewards timing over button mashing. Read enemy patterns, dodge at the last moment, stagger with heavy hits, then unleash star-powered skills to finish the job. Hand-painted visuals and moody orchestration turn each stage into a living illustration, while crisp hit stop and screen shake make every strike feel decisive. What sets it apart is mastery and flexibility. Each knight brings distinct weapons, passives, and ultimates, so you can build loadouts that actually change how you play. Burst Assassin, Sustain Bruiser, Ranged Control, or Support. Encounters are designed like boss dances. Learn the tells, punish the openings, and craft builds that fit the fight instead of the other way around. Want to squad up? Seamless co-op lets you coordinate roles, chain crowd control, and chase cleaner clears together. Progression feeds you steady upgrades without smothering the skill ceiling, so improvement always feels earned. Dragon Odyssey. Step into a living high fantasy world where you don't just fight dragons, you bond with one. What sets this apart is seamless air-to-ground combat. Launch from cliffs, dive through clouds, then land mid-battle for melee finishers without a loading screen. Your dragon isn't a mount, it's a build. Swap breath types, wing mods, and rune cores to craft unique playstyles. Encounters feel fresh thanks to dynamic events. Migrating sky leviathans, fortress sieges, and time-limited world quests. Touch controls are tuned for precision gliding, drift turns, and lock-on strafes, so combat stays fast and readable on mobile. Go solo or team up for 4-player sky raids, chaining aerial combos for shared loot. If you want vertical freedom, deep customization, and cinematic battles, Dragon Odyssey delivers. Welcome to Crystal of Atlan, where magic and machinery collide. Step into a vibrant Magipunk world of floating cities, whirring engines, and ancient ruins waiting beneath the clouds. From the first minute, you're carving through enemies with fluid, combo-driven action that feels tight on touch controls, and even better when you master perfect dodges and counters. Pick a playstyle and make it yours. Swift blades, heavy hitters, precise gunners, or trickster casters, each path unlocks skill synergies and ultimates that let you chain aerial juggles, crowd control, and screen-melting finishers. Build loadouts around the content you love, quick solo runs, boss arenas, or long dungeon crawls with friends. Progression stays constant. The challenges keep changing. Hunt rare drops, enhance gear, and chase set bonuses that transform your rotation. Join a guild, tackle multi-phase co-op encounters, and learn mechanics that reward timing and teamwork. Explore. Fight. Tinker.Roam hub regions. Dive into instance adventures and discover hidden chests, puzzles, and side quests that expand the lore of Atlan. 7 Nights. Rebirth brings the classic hero collector back, with snappy modern combat built for mobile sessions. You assemble a 5-hero squad, rotate front lines with formation buffs, and chain ultimates for stylish wipes. What sets it apart? Timeline breaks. Perfectly time a skill to interrupt enemy casts, slow their action bar, and open a guaranteed crit window. Skill over autoplay. Each hero has dual specialization boards, offense or support, so your favorite unit can flex to different comps. Element counters and position links reward smart team building, while tag assist lets benched heroes jump in for clutch heals, shields, or finishing blows. Between battles, ascend heroes without hard resets. Forge relic sets that change skill behavior, and unlock bond stories for passive team bonuses. Content hits every lane. Brisk story chapters, boss raids with pattern breaks, onslaught roguelike runs, real-time arena, and co-op guild sieges. Clean UI, fast animations, generous idle rewards, login, theorycraft, and pop-off. If you want strategic depth with highlight reel moments, Rebirth delivers. Bleach. Brave Souls. Enter a fast-paced 3D action RPG where you slash through hollows with true anime-faithful style. What sets this apart is the Bankai, cinematic ultimate moves and original voice lines straight from the series, triggered with a single tap. Build your dream squad across Arcs, Soul Society, Arrancar, Fullbring, even Thousand Year Blood War. And customize deep with accessories, link slots, soul traits, transcendence, and resurrection forms. Controls are tight for mobile. Dodge cancels, flash steps, and lock-on keep every fight crisp. Jump into real-time co-op quests, epic raids, and arena PvP, or auto-farm story and events to grind efficiently. Seasonal banners and limited characters keep the meta evolving, while original side stories expand the Bleach universe. If you want slick combat, team synergy, and pure Bankai spectacle, Bleach Brave Souls delivers. Ragnarok. Eternal Love drops you into a charming anime world where Prontera's streets, bustling fields, and dungeon corridors are packed with real players. This is a true MMO on mobile. Shared towns, global chat, party finders, guilds, and seasonal events that keep the world alive every time you log in. Start as a novice, then branch into classic jobs: swordsman, mage, archer, acolyte, thief, merchant, and unlock advanced classes with skill paths that shape your role: burst DPS, sturdy tank, or clutch support. Combat is fast and readable. Kite mobs, time your skills, chug buffs, and chase the thrill of MVP boss hunts with open world timers. Progress through story quests, instance dungeons, and the Endless Tower. Socket gear with cards, refine and enchant for real power spikes, and customize your look with costumes and headgear. Raise pets and mercenaries, gather and craft with life skills, and use the exchange to trade your way into upgrades. Join a guild to unlock raids and War of Imperium sieges, coordination, positioning, and build synergy matter. If you want that big world social grind with classic RO vibes in your pocket, Ragnarok M, Eternal Love delivers an authentic MMORPG experience. Anytime, anywhere. Kaiju number 8, the game. Step into a devastated city as an anti-kaiju recruit and unleash the monster within. What sets this apart is dual-form combat. Scout and fight as a nimble human with gadgets and firearms, then transform into kaiju number. 8 for thunderous punches, shockwave dashes, and building crusher combos. Patrols escalate into dynamic outbreaks with civilians to save, weak points to target, and destructible arenas that change the fight. A risk-reward overheat meter lets you push damage past safe limits for clutch finishers. Build your loadout with agency gear, kaiju core upgrades, and synergy perks that reshape your playstyle. Team up for 3-player strike ops and colossal boss hunts, chaining staggers and timed ultimates for shared rewards. Tight touch controls, dodge cancel, lock on, quick swap, keep every brawl crisp on mobile. If you crave cinematic power and tactical pressure, this is your next raid. Honkai Star Rail, a stylish, turn-based space fantasy RPG where you ride the Astral Express as the Trailblazer and hop world to world solving cosmic mysteries. Battles are crisp and readable, manage skill points, time ultimates that cut the turn order, and exploit weakness break to shatter enemy toughness, inflict debuffs, and open huge burst windows. Team building is the fun puzzle. Each character follows a path: hunt, erudition, preservation, abundance, harmony, nihility, so roles are clear. Single target nukers, AoE casters, tanks, healers, buffers, debuffers. Tune them with light cones, relics, and planar ornaments, then chase synergies like break damage comps, follow-up chains, or speed control that keeps your rotation flowing. Between story arcs, dive into rotating modes, roguelike runs, score-chasing gauntlets, and endgame challenges that reward smart builds over brute force. On mobile, quick load times and snappy inputs make it perfect for short sessions without losing tactical depth. If you want cinematic storytelling, clever turn-based combat, and endless team theory crafting, Honkai Star Rail delivers the ride. Zenless Zone Zero, a slick urban action RPG where you play a proxy guiding elite agents through reality-warping hollows. Combat is fast and stylish. Weave normals into skill strings, time dodge for a slow-mo window, then trigger assist and chain attacks to keep pressure high. Build towards cinematic ultimates and watch the damage spike when you break enemy toughness. Depth comes from loadouts that actually matter. Equip W engines and drive discs to sculpt rolls. Burst carry, crowd control, sustain. Then unlock core passives that change how each agent flows. Your adorable Bangbu companion adds tactical perks and clutch assists mid-fight. Between runs, new Eridu is your rhythm. Take commissions, upgrade gear, discover side stories, and soak in the game's bassy, neon-soaked vibe. Snappy controls and crisp feedback make every encounter readable and rewarding. If you want combo-driven action with real build craft and a soundtrack that hits, Zenless Zone Zero delivers clean, fast, and dangerously stylish. Genshin Impact, a sweeping anime-styled open-world action RPG built brilliantly for mobile. Step into Teyvat as a traveler, glide across mountains, sprint through ancient ruins, and swap between a 4-hero party in real time. Combat is fast and readable. Tap for normals, hold for skills, unleash flashy bursts, and watch elemental reactions do the heavy lifting. Freeze, melt, vaporize, overload, swirl, bloom. Combine 7 elements to turn simple hits into smart, satisfying damage. What sets it apart is systemic depth without losing pick-up-and-play ease. Every character is a distinct kit: on-field carries, quick swap supports, healers, and crowd control. So team building actually changes how you play. Gear up with weapons and artifact sets, tune stats to your role, and chase tighter rotations for burst windows that feel earned, not automated. Meet Final Fantasy VII, Ever Crisis, a mobile retelling of the entire FF7 saga, reimagined for quick cinematic sessions. Jump between iconic moments and brand new episodes as Cloud, Tifa, Aerith, and the crew fight to save the planet. Now optimized for one-hand play without losing the series' epic scale. Combat blends classic ATB strategy with modern snappiness. Q abilities, weave and limit breaks, and unleash jaw-dropping summons that turn the tide. Build your dream party across eras. Mix mainline heroes with Crisis Core favorites. Then fine-tune your loadout with materia, weapon skills, and gear upgrades that genuinely change how each character plays. What sets Ever Crisis apart is its bite-sized chapter design. Story beats, boss fights, and side objectives are tuned for mobile sessions, so you can clear a chapter on your commute and still feel that big Final Fantasy payoff. Events rotate in with fresh challenges, cosmetics, and gear blueprints, keeping your roster progression meaningful rather than grindy. Solo Leveling: Arise, a stylish, high-impact action RPG built for fast mobile sessions. You start as Sungjin Woo at E rank, then grind through gates to awaken, evolving your kit from scrappy slashes to screen-shaking finishers. Combat is all about reads and timing. Dodge at the last frame for a slow-mo counter window, yank cancel into skill chains, and drop ultimates that erase boss HP bars. The hook is power fantasy with buildcraft. Forge weapons with unique actives, socket artifacts, and unlock passives that reshape your rotation. Single target burst, sustained cleave, or safe, evasive play. As you dominate dungeons, extract shadows from fallen beasts, and assemble your own legion. Tanks to hold aggro, assassins to shred breaks, casters to control space. Beyond the story, push raid gates, time-limited events, and challenge towers for mats and cosmetics. Join a guild, theorycraft comps, and race clears with friends. If you want crisp touch controls, jaw-dropping animations, and that relentless climb from weakest to unstoppable, Solo Leveling. Arise delivers the glow-up fantasy, one gate at a time. One Piece: Bounty Rush, a fast 4 vs 4 treasure capture brawler, where winning means controlling zones, not just trading blows. Pick your role and play your job. Runners slip past fights to steal flags, attackers crack defenses with burst skills, and defenders anchor points with massive sustain and knockback control. Master the perfect dodge to freeze time for a counterplay window, then unleash skills to swing a skirmish in seconds. What sets it apart is pure objective hype. The team boost flips momentum when your squad plays the map. Secure KOs, fill the gauge, and storm flags together. Stages from across the Grand Line. Think collapsing bridges, sandstorms, and mid-match hazards. Force on-the-fly decisions and clutch rotations. Build depth without losing speed. Equip medals for tailored traits, assemble support crews for stat tags, and level characters to unlock unique passives. If you crave quick, high-stakes anime combat that rewards role discipline and map IQ, Bounty Rush is the treasure you're chasing. The Legend of Neverland, a bright anime-styled, open-world MMORPG that's tailor-made for mobile adventuring. You awaken in Kabbalah, a lush realm of coral beaches, floating isles, and clockwork ruins. Then build a 4-weapon combat kit that plays exactly how you like. Swap on the fly, sword and shield for parries, twin stars for rapid bursts, bow for precision, magic wand for AoE control, and weave skills into clean, reactive combos that reward timing over spam. What truly sets it apart are the flower fairies, living spirits you bond with. Each fairy brings elemental skills, ultimates, and passive auras that transform your rotations. Mix and evolve them to unlock team synergies, freeze setups, burn amplifiers, or sustain engines for longer boss pushes. Progression feels steady. Gear, talents, and fairy growth layer up without crushing the skill ceiling. So, improvement shows in smoother dodges, sharper cancels, and smarter team comps. If you want a colorful open world with fast, flexible combat and collectible companions that actually matter, The Legend of Neverland is ready to be your next mobile obsession. Tower of Fantasy, a shared open world powered by sci-fi adventure. Sprint, climb, and glide across deserts, forests, and neon outposts. Pop a jetpack, surf rivers on a jetboard, or hop into vehicles as you chase supply pods, ruins, and world events. Swap weapons, swap playstyle. Carry 3 weapons and switch in combat to trigger discharge skills, juggles, and shields breaks. Slot matrices, upgrade gear, and unlock relics that change how you move and fight. Simulacra bring the flair. Channel signature moves and passives from iconic heroes to remix your build. Ranged melts, melee burst, or support shields for your team. Play solo or squad up. Take down world bosses, clear raids, and jump into PvP modes where timing and positioning matter. Explore. Experiment. Evolve. If you want fast traversal, flashy combat, and constant progression in a living sci-fi world, Tower of Fantasy delivers. Persona 5. The Phantom Exe brings the Phantom Thief double life to mobile. School by day, metaverse heists by night. You lead a new crew through palaces and mementos, breaking enemy masks with classic turn-based combat. Exploit weaknesses, trigger one-mores, bat and pass for huge chains, then finish with a stylish all-out attack. What sets it apart on mobile? Tight, snackable dungeon nodes, auto-route options between rooms, and quick boss phases that still demand smart targeting and timely guards. Outside combat, you're living the calendar. Classes, part-time jobs, and hangouts that boost social links and unlock tag team synergy skills in battle. Personas are your build craft. Fuse in the Velvet Room, inherit passives, and tailor loadouts for elemental coverage or crit setups. Weekly events, Velvet Trials, and co-op guild features keep the grind fresh, while story chapters drop regularly. If you want stylish JRPG combat, life sim depth, and true pick-up-and-play heists, Phantom X steals the show. Blue Protocol, Star Resonance. An anime action RPG tuned for mobile and built for crisp, readable combat. Swap classes on the fly, Blade Warden for parries, Arc Shooter for ranged burst, Spirit Weaver for clutch heals, then chain dodges, launchers, and ultimates into sky-high juggles. What sets it apart? The resonance system. Trigger team combos by aligning elements and timings, so coordination beats button mashing. Enemies telegraph clearly but evolve. Break parts to reveal weak points, manage armor phases, and counter boss mechanics with interrupts that feel earned. Progression is transparent. Weapon resonators, echo mods, and set bonuses that actually change playstyle, not just numbers. Sessions are snackable in vertical play, story nodes, time-boxed dungeons, world boss rallies. Yet co-op shines with link counters and synchronized finishers. Fair live events, a cosmetic-first shop, and challenge tiers keep goals fresh. If you want stylish anime action with real build depth, Star Resonance delivers. Wuthering Waves, where a reborn world meets high-speed action. Step into Huanglong's windswept ruins and neon-lit Jinzhou chasing mysteries, world events, and towering elites that roam the wilds between story arcs. Combat is crisp, reactive, and aerial. Swap between resonators to chain launchers, juggles, and cinematic finishers. Perfect dodge to trigger time lock, parry big swings, and drop resonance skills and liberations that melt stagger bars. Steal power from your enemies. Absorb echoes. Creature abilities that slot into your build. Then unleash them mid-combo for burst damage, shields, movement, or crowd control. Synergy is everything. Explore with momentum. grapple, wall run, double jump, and glide across cliffs, factories, and overgrown highways. Hidden chests, puzzle towers, and time trials reward curiosity and clean traversal. Progression that shapes your play. Level weapons and echoes, unlock fort nodes, and tune your kits for boss hunts, challenge domains, and elite gauntlets, built to feel great on touch. Sleek visuals, reactive combat, and constant discovery. If you want a fast, fluid, open-world ARPG on mobile, Wuthering Waves.